All right, here we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Sunday. So let's see who is here with me this morning. I'm just gonna ease my way into the day. Already got my coffee and got the screen set up so we can actually see what I'm looking at this time. So this stream is not sponsored this morning. It's just me doing Mad Puck things. Hey Eddie, what's happening? Good to see ya. Hey Glitch Dingus, Glitch Dingus. Good morning. Oh, I messed that one up. Okay, let me just fix that. So I'm gonna wait for some of the regulars to show, because we had an interesting stream yesterday morning where we built out the bus, but then I came back last night and I figured out how to finally do these things and without them making a ton of noise. Doing pretty good. I was able to go to bed last night feeling like a genius. So waking up this morning is it's been good. So I'm ready for this. Do you know how long I have been trying to get this thing to work with the swivels? Every single thing I've tried, it just failed, and it ultimately fell off because there was no way to really control or just stop the swivels from turning. The regular swivels want to keep turning. And that was a huge problem because they would also move the bus. They're at rest state is movement. So you put weight on it. Of course, there's a time when it's not going to move. But it keeps wanting to move. So when it's on the bus there and there's weight hanging off of it, every single movement just moves the whole thing. So it's been a pain to deal with. To the point that I have a bus that just has the connecting piece down there and the other connecting piece at the bottom, waiting for me to figure this out. So we built the battle bus yesterday. Oh yeah, this is the first act one. The second one is there waiting for me to finish up. But you know, Mr. Black gave me this wonderful distraction. So I just so that everyone knows, I never use any photoshopping in no worries. You can go eat. I'll be doing all the talking right now. And then looking at the instructions. But Mr. Black gave me this idea of doing this. So we had to do it and do it in time for Halloween. So I will be heading back over to the Ecto one. I think I've decided that I'm gonna try to stick that inside so that it doesn't, just like stick out all that much. We'll see. But in any case, we're finishing the battle bus. So I did add an orange stripe. It just being okay. Here's the other side, and you can tell me what you think, because this is what the other side looked like, and there's like zero definition. This thing practically eats the light as well, so it's just this huge black blob. But when you add the stripes, it gives it more definition, more layers. Maybe it doesn't use stripes and it just needs the battle bus arms, but I kind of like the stripes, so we're going to be replacing the stripes this morning and then adding the battle bus arms. So I'm gonna get started on that. It's no time like the present. And before I get too carried away too much, I'm just gonna pop in here and replace a couple things. I think Mr. Black is a little busy this morning with his daughter, so you might not see him show up in stream today. So I do have to go and I have to go and check out what he's been up to, because he's got, you know, his own shenanigans going on. So what Mr. Black does, he gets some shenanigans. Alright, so we're gonna place this one first, because it has a nice oh, thank you. I mean, as much as I like black on black, the thing about having black is that it needs something around to contrast with it. If you just have black on black on black on black, then it's just there for the sake of being black. So give it a contrast, and all of a sudden you can really see the black more. So I think that's why they do Batman's costume. They even say it in the Lego movie. He only works in black and shades of gray. And that right there is crucial information you need. And okay, why are you difficult? You were a lot easier over here. Okay, I think I know why. Because I put in that patch. Okay. So I put in this patch behind the seat. This one right here. That's interfering with it. And this does an excellent job of covering up that hole. So, tiny adjustment, but absolutely worth it. Yeah, anyway, Batman. He says he builds in black and only different and darker shades of gray. And there've been a couple of other observations about black made by authors, like in the Discworld series, Terry Pratchett, for instance, when he's talking about the assassins and particular veterinary, when he trained as an assassin, he noted how veterinary would dress in grays, darker shades of gray, because no shadow is truly black. It's different shades of gray. And while it's not as stylish as all black, you do tend to vanish a lot faster by using shades of gray. So, a little bit of color theory going on there. If you never read the Discworld series, you should. It's excellent series, and it's very thought-provoking at the same time. Doesn't hit you around the head with the whole "ooh, I'm sci-fi." It's just one of those cool books that just gives you information while making you laugh. Alright, we're gonna add some lights here to the back. One of the things about black on black stuff is that that you can take advantage of it, because you can hide things a little better. So this would have been actually impossible to do on the blue bus because there's no blue pieces like this. There we go. It sticks off the back like that, but it's a-okay. It's back your bus, side your bus. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the trick on getting this to work. So hang on to your pantaloons. Okay, let's go from the top, shall we? Yes, the mini emperor spoke with Abide and Joker. He's ordered 1,000 units, but for some reason they refuse to sell the Boba Fett ship. They want to own it for themselves. Oh, little fun fact is that Abide actually now owns the only. He owns a prototype. I'm kidding about the number. It's an appropriate number for the Emperor to order, is all. But Abide now owns the only prototype of the first fully black, using the new pieces, TIE fighter. Because I went in to try to build mini. I can't build mini. So this is why Joker ended up doing it. So in one of the shots, you can actually see the my TIE fighter, that prototype, hanging around in the sky. So that was a fun little project. I'm glad they got that going. We actually tested one of the prototypes for the Slave One in my Star Wars world. So we've actually got the ship still hanging out there. A bad guy is a bona fide genius. His brain definitely works in really cool ways. Oh crap. You know what I just realized? I had to do a couple things over here. Its pacing is off, so I can't do this. Not like that. I have to mimic what I did on the other side. So I had to put down flooring in order to get it to stick out. So you want to remain consistent here. And then this came to the top of the flooring. So this one is in the center this time. And this goes over. So it is a little further down. This should be right. Why? Seriously, dude? Okay. Guess I was wrong. Okay, it's in the middle. I'm sure there was a good reason for it. I just don't remember what it is right now. Alright, so we do the thing again. Hey, Celestalot. Hey, Panda. What's happening? Oh, the Boba Fett is already taken. Yes. How'd you guys like my my Boba Fett accent? That was me on the video. Since I couldn't do the build, I donated my voice. Um, I actually started using this skin because of the sponsored stream that we were doing. So I figured be a little consistent about the look. With the sponsored stream, I can't use any licensed um, outfits. So I have to use ones that are created by Epic. So none of the licensed property. So I found this one. I actually had wanted to buy this one a couple of months ago. I saw it and said, "Oh, that's really cool. I'll come back and get it." Forgot to get it. Came back the next day in the item shop and it was gone. It was like there for one night only. Same thing happened this time when it came back. Came in, and then, but this time I got it. But the next day it was gone. It was gone again. So it's one of those skins that tend not to stick around for long. But I kind of dig it. I like to wear suits, you see. So that's one of the effects of a sponsored stream. It gives you rules you have to follow. All right, so over here, before I get onto the actual arm, I'm gonna show you this bit because it's like super easy. It's among the clutter. If you did a Star Wars, but this is one of the Rebel pieces, Rebel motivator piece for the engine. But I didn't like this space in here. But this actually turned out to be a good way of hiding any flaws. So it's a very useful piece. Then, because we don't have anything that will give us the right seriously? You shouldn't be hanging over. You should be straight up. But nope, you're hanging over. Interesting. All right. Okay, so I have to come off the top piece now. I'm sure I like that. You know what? We're gonna come back and we're gonna fill these in after the fact. I don't think these are high enough. And it's one of those additional pieces of greebling that you can use. Now, for the arm, I used the blue piece instead of this piece. This one I tried to control. I was hoping. Hey, OP, what's going on? Let me show you. Let me show you what you call it. I have to pop into your streams at some point, buddy. In a while. But let me show you what we got going on. We got the Ecto one over here. We got the battle bus. Finally figured out a couple of things about the arms and the swivels. This one was trying to control too much, and this one, it free floats, and it just struck me out of nowhere that wait a minute, I was overthinking this entire thing. I need to stop controlling it. So let me see, is that correct? Yep, halfway down. I need to stop controlling it, for one. And then I need to be able to decorate it because this piece is absolutely brilliant. I couldn't stand the look of the blue piece just hanging out there by itself. So here is how we solved. Well, I solved this entire situation. It's all about balance. Oh, balance and stops. So you get yourself a fence. I've used the white fence pieces as my go-to because they're the longest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's right below here. There we go. So get it lined up with that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Always 7, and below the line here. So get it lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that gives you the same angle regardless. If I were to just go wildly and not actually design this, this is what would happen. Pop it on, and it comes down and rests right on there. However, once it's turned, you can't place any other pieces. Especially here. Let me show you. When I say other pieces, I mean any alternate pieces. So if I wanted to add this piece, I wanted to add it straight on. Say, take this and try to turn it. This had better not make a fool out of me. Because sometimes when I say that you can't do it, all of a sudden, next day you can. But I want to take this piece and turn it. So this is how it usually is, and son of a biscuit eater. This game, you are killing me here. So it happened again. Okay, so here's me with egg all over my face. I'm just gonna, continue and embrace the egg. I'm gonna have to have some words with my agent later. All right, so let's see how far we can get. Because this piece is kind of integral, so will it allow me to do it once it's turned? It usually doesn't. So I'm genuinely curious. There was a patch this morning, and that's got me wondering about other pieces. Okay. So all of a sudden that got a lot easier. Jeez. I'm almost disappointed. I spent a lot of time fiddling around with this stupid thing last night, getting the balances, having to do seesaws and everything, and now it's working all of a sudden. I am annoyed. Yes, very annoyed. Okay. We're gonna get past the annoyance right now and just, I guess, build the rest of it. So, okay, gotta plan properly. Because that arm is supposed to be on the side here. Okay, so this bit candle head drop. It's supposed to drop a little bit more, but only once the piece comes off. All right. I may have to do part of this over. Let me see if I can add a piece up here. This seriously annoys me. It wasn't doing it. It did not allow me to do it last night. 3 o'clock in the morning. There I am trying to fix this thing. Now it wants to behave itself. Man. Things like this make you really want to swear. Say lots of bad words. Alright. I'm not going to say bad words. I'm just going to embrace chaos. Enjoy the fact that it was patched. How's that? It's a good patch. I'll tell you that. Maybe they took away... Maybe they gave us back diagonal building. Who knows? I haven't checked for diagonal building in a while. Jeez. Maybe it has been patched completely. This would make this entire thing so much easier. Oh no, I needed that piece. Alright. I am waiting to see Mr. Black's reaction, by the way. I haven't heard him since Friday, because yesterday was a pretty busy day. But he's gonna have a big reaction when it comes to the arms, because we've been trying to figure out the whole diagonal situation, building situation for a good while. It was a huge disappointment when they took it from us. So not being able to, that we were doing the battle bus at the time too, so suddenly not being able to turn the arms was a huge impedance. And it left us doing things like using banisters, stuff that we didn't want to have to use. So it's all compromises once they took that away. All right, there we go. There's your bottom section. We take that out. And we are almost done. Now I've got to figure out a way to hide this piece, but we're going to come over here and build the next piece now. And going to follow the same guidelines. It's just this time we know that things have changed. So let's go ahead and place this on here. Put this over here. Go straight down. Pop this on the side here. Then 6 on the back. Oh, hold on. Did I do that too early? I did it too early, didn't I? All right. Being able to do just that simple move is so incredible. Bunk hasn't popped in yet. I'm waiting for it. Hey, Aviad, what's going on? We are finishing it. I mean, look at the progress on this thing. We got a stripe. We got the arms now, and the arms are now easy to do. We don't have to use the control swivels. We just use it using controlled weights. Stop the angle with manual stops. So there's no shaking and destroying going on. So I'm doing okay. I'm feeling good. This is like one of the best. It's like almost a Christmas for me right now because they've given us back somehow some more building ability. I have to check and see what the state is on vertical movement, vertical builds, but right now it's looking very promising. So I'm in a really good mood. Trying not to get ahead of myself, but it's kind of hard not to, you know? So, how did I do it from that side? I have forgotten. I've forgotten my training. Let's see. Okay, I think we did this. Something like this. Down, and then, yes, vertical movement. Boom. Because we have vertical movement. And now, oh, yep, next piece, which feed it like the bottom. You want to have the lower piece so you can actually place it with more precision. Because you can move in two directions, back and forward. Did not like that. Okay. I think the problem there is the placement of those pieces. So, let's try that again. The back side lines up. It should line up. No, it isn't. Oh boy. That's a little bit problematic. That should be flush, but it isn't. Interesting. I'm gonna try it from the back side of this and see how much of a difference it makes. If any. We were able to do it from the other one. So that seems like it has an overhang. Not liking that right now. Hold on. There is one other way you can try. And it's coming from the back of this. But trying to get it lined up is hard, difficult. No, it's not even. That's not even going green. Man, talk about touchy. All right, let's try this again. Come on, game. You've already made a fool of me. Let me do it twice. I swear, every time I try to tell you guys something isn't working, it shows that it is working. And I have to rethink my entire stance. But my stance on swivels don't change. They still don't work. I think this one might be it. All right. Cross your fingers. We have green. We have so much green. Oh, son of a... But the thing is, even if I did that, if I had it on here, but the instant I take away the piece that's holding it on, it's gonna fall off. I need something else. I need something else. That is aligned to this 100%. But it's vertical. Or rather a wall. What else do we have? You know what? We are in roofing pieces. Oh, I pushed my mute button by accident. I'm sorry, guys. I'm there talking to myself for the past however long that was. 9:20. Okay, so it's only just a little while. All right. If you ever cannot hear me, let me know. All right. So we're gonna move back to the instructions now to get the top of the bus. A lot of that you can just skip over because it doesn't, after a certain point it doesn't matter anymore. Because you can just, it turns into a free build about halfway through. The instructions are really useful for getting the full look of the bus, and it's really about the base structure. Everything else changes when you get to a certain point. So, for instance, you can't, the bit that I'm looking at on the screen right now, you can't get those. These pieces are easy. So let me just toss these on. These are supports from the friendly neighborhood. Friendly neighborhood. This one is a support. It goes on right to the side, right there. Oh, I thought it went further. This one is a fence from Anarchy Acres. But you can use different pieces to get the different look of the rearview mirrors. And you have like lots of options. For some of them, I actually like to use the haunted house and I believe the Halloween Town Hall. Halloween Town Hall is no, you have to buy that one. The haunted house is free. So technically speaking, if you have the all the pieces from the free pass, you can go ahead and build this. If you didn't get all the Star Wars pieces, that's entirely on you, bro. I know a lot of people just like turn their nose up at the Star Wars thing, and they're like, "I'm not doing that," and spent all their time complaining, and then didn't get the pieces, and now they don't have access to the pieces. You see, this one actually makes a pretty good-looking mirror. If you wanted, you could just go ahead with the whole black theme. This is where you can take these pieces and just do this. Have it black backed, so it continues with the theme of the bus. Works pretty well. So you get your mirrors. Same thing for the side mirrors as well, except for this time you're going to be using the fence posts. I think we have the black fence posts in here. Where do I apply it? Okay. Since there's no turned pieces on this section, I'm going to have to take off filters. Filters are the best. I kind of turned my nose up at them originally, but they are the absolute best. See, now I can do this. And better yet, I can place it here in this section that clearly needs some covering. So I'm going to do that to the other side as well. But now you take this piece and you can now come off to the side. and build up the mirror. One, two, and you want a smaller mirror, then you have that. Get your white piece in there, or as close to white as you're gonna get. Oops. Take it and turn it around. Turn the beat around. There we go. Small mirror. There's a bus you may want to have a little bigger, so the instructions are a little unclear about. No, not unclear. They think that the bus has these tiny little mirrors, so we're just gonna go against that just a little bit. There we go. See, this is now in the wrong place. So get this. Because I was using the other pieces to do it instead of putting it where I wanted it. My bad. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, man. I was being lazy. Those actually make a really good texture, by the way. Did I go over one? Or was it exact to the edge? I want to go a little further out on this one. This one's actually a little further down. There you go. So smaller mirror, big mirror. We're all set. Now we can go back to the top. So let's get through this bit. As this comes over to the top, and then it's over to the side. So let's take care of that. What are we going to use here? This is 2 over from the side. And now I had used, I think I had put this on the side of something. So kind of had to build my own structure here. So let's see if we can kind of do that again. Yes, I will be abusing the heck out of these because they gave me so much trouble. But we do have other options. So before I get too far ahead of myself, let's go take a look in the inventory and see what we have for decoration. So you can get a little bit of that slant. Just not the kind of slant that they really expect us to have. Okay, inventory time. Sorry, I had to open that. Hey, Opie. Yes, the instructions are from the Lego site. You can go and download any of the PDFs and build. If you can interpret the pieces well enough, then you can really kind of figure out what's going on. The Ecto one was also built from the instructions, and this is from a kit that is. So you can't even buy this anymore. But it is it holds the minifigs, which is the difference of the old set and the new set they have right now, which is ginormous. So this like I said, make some changes. Note where they have blocks, because in the battle bus, for instance, this entire area here in the middle is filled with just blocks, and that serves no purpose for us. It's a space that can hold thrusters. So all in the middle of the battle bus, these thrusters are now in there. So build wisely and just adapt. Adaptation is our greatest asset here. The biggest thing you have to remember is the 2-to-1 translation that you are looking at. So there you go. I invite every single one of you to go and try it. It is absolutely remarkable, especially once you get your brain thinking in a certain way. Hey, a mailbox with that slanted piece. I'm sorry. You guys know how my brain works here. All right. Hey. Okay, so let's take a look at the props that we have, shall we? Props that we can use for the top of the bus. This is another good one. Oh, this is brand new. Is that possible? Is it even usable? I don't know. But anything usable, we're gonna pop over here. The Gronk droid. Carburetor. Can this be used? I doubt it. Book? No. Bucket? No. This possibly. This maybe. Fan? No. Maybe. Maybe this. Buckets? No. Horn? Okay. You know what? I want to add that just for the sake of it. Some cheesy like that. Okay, what's a good place to add this? Side of the bus. There we go. Because we can't have the oh, yes. You may be saying, hey, we got some signs in here. Oh, this was a good one. I remember this one. I think I'd added this one. And that needs the support. Okay. What was it looking for? We got mirrors. Look at this. This is huge. It is seriously huge. So, like, it just overshadows everything is on. So, I don't have a proper place for this. And see, it's just like, why would they give us something so big? I mean, just give us a regular size bus sign, right? Thank you, Opie. I appreciate that. But I will say that going and building the vehicles from the Lego set does give you a different perspective on how to build vehicles. Like one of the frustrations that I've is or that I've been feeling from some of the pieces that I'm seeing coming out is that all the cars tend to start looking the same. It's the same box over and over again. I mean, even K's cars and Jack specs, they've like they build these great stuff, but the cars can only go so far because of the pieces, limited pieces they have. So you can change it, the color and pieces and everything, but after a while, it's kind of hard to innovate any further. So I would love to see Jack Bex go and try out building from the kit and see how, if it changes some of what he builds. In fact, I may pop over into his box and say, "Hey, Jax, let's do what you call it. Let's do a Lego kit challenge, and see if we can build any of the Lego cars." This was absolutely phenomenal. I don't think I tried originally to do it freestyle, and it didn't turn out so well. This is a lot more solid, and it's just absolutely. I love that car. Okay, so we're getting distracted again. Yes, build challenge. Jack's Bex. Get case cars in. I mean, like, okay, so Craftopia did a challenge a while ago, and That would have been good, but it was the time challenge. Okay, let's get back in here and get the top of the bus. So I'm going to keep that bit. I kind of, well, I like this. There is that other part. So let's look at wall decorations, wall hangings. This is what we have here. So we have gear. Not doing it for me. We have this bit, which is huge. Not doing it for me. This one would kind of work, but it's a little overstated. That one is no. It's a hell no. Ooh, we need a skull. Ghost. Another skull. I need a smaller skull, man. Give me a smaller skull. That would have actually almost worked. And then this is just too big. Our best option really comes down to these guys here. So this one, I think I'd use this on my other battle bus. So it's going to be, oh, wait, what is this? Okay, so what do you guys think? It's going to be between this one and this one. You have 10 seconds to choose. 10. This one or this one? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah. We started to build yesterday. So I had to use a picture from the internet for my thumbnail. But this morning I was able to at least get. I did the side of the bus last night and came back to finish this side and show how I did that side. So we got we had a little bit of a head start. But all of this was built on stream. It was all done yesterday morning and this morning. So we are ready to go. Okay, let's continue with the set here. All right, so we got that first part. See, there are the mirrors, have no bearing. There's that tube that we don't have. There's wheels. Okay, they're building the roof, which we ignore, mostly. Okay, so this part actually concerns us. So we're gonna go 2 here. There we go. There's the 4. And then we're gonna come back here and do the same thing for over here. There's the 4. Really? Just go away. Okay then. They went away. Okay, so let's see how we build this part up, shall we? Okay. They just get stupid overcomplicated sometimes. So gray, 2 side pieces. So it ends up being that. I'm over it. Originally I was trying to follow along so closely, but it just ended up being trash with things that we don't have. So I have opinions, informed opinions. So not just any regular old opinion. All right, so I think we can go ahead with this one on the side. At least now we have these in the roof pieces that we use, but everything else is all flooring.
There's a floor. Then it's a back piece, which we have to use machine piece. Then there's the grate. So there we go. And there's the front piece. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the back. So now I have to remember what I did. So this is why it's nice to build your two pieces together so you don't forget what you do in the middle. Or should give us more vents. All right, there we go. And you got that piece on top there. Let's just add this. Why not? Only because we can. And the vent on top. Who needs all that nonsense? All right, here we go. So this is, yes. This is one of my favorite pieces. Oh. Okay, skip it. Because those are the arms. I thought we were at the middle. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 12 spot in the middle. Yeah, it's one of the best decisions that I ever made, just using the battle bus instructions. So I really encourage everybody to get out there and try it. Do it once. Everybody can have their own battle bus, and you don't have to wait around for me to finish a tutorial. It's really only the interpretation that I can give you here. 3, 4. I mean, as much as I like having the best battle bus, I think there's absolutely no reason why everybody shouldn't be able to go and build it. The reason that I do the tutorials is because I want everyone to just think a little different about how they're building Lego and just build better. I keep telling people, that Lego really has no idea what they've unleashed with us as a community. Like, this is the first time that we've been able to take our Lego pieces and actually go inside, play inside. So this is, I think, one of the huge appeal to people our age, because we've grown up with having the Lego cars where we had to take the roofs off of them, put the pieces in, and it's kind of limiting. Like even in the commercial for the TIE Fighter, which one was it? The UCS. I forget which it's called. They're making a whole deal about make your own mouth. They had this whole campaign about making mouth noise. So they had the actors making the mouth noises, and it was absolutely fascinating because in the game we don't have to make mouth noises. Mouth noises, we have our thrusters and everything, so our noises are already built in. Okay, here we are at the turning point. So this is what? How big is this piece? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. All right, we're gonna have to kind of focus up a little bit here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm okay. So we are already at the 12 here. From the very beginning. All right, let me see what we can get with that size in the roof pieces. I've only built this one section before. I kind of bypassed it on the second battle buff. It was a pain in the butt. I'll be honest here. Some things you want to build multiple times, but this was just like one of those times where it was a huge pain. I didn't want to do it again. So I was really just messing around with the whole thing. And not having the ability to do the balloon properly. Because right now, this thing can fly with one balloon on top of it. One of the big balloons. Of course, watch me come back and try it later and completely fail because, you know, the game likes to make me look bad in front of you guys. I'm not taking it personal. All right, let's see. Okay, not quite what we were going for here. It's roundish. Rounded. Do we have a better piece that we can fit here? Of course we do. But it's bigger, isn't it? Yep. This is an 8 by 8. This is a 6 by 6. See, I swear they love to mess with us. Okay, 949 people. So, even when we have some pieces available, we have limitations. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna take it square. All right, and just build up differently. So, what are we gonna do here? Okay, now this is the black battle bus. So let's get back a little bit of black in here, shall we? It's just some of these pieces. So you got the 8 by 8 piece. So 2 over. 2 over is 1. So 1 is 2. So that should be 8 by 8 pieces inside. Which means a 6. What? 4, 4, 4 all around. No, that's not going to give me a 4. Okay, this will give me a 4. But if I put that in the inside... okay, this is not off to a great start. I'm overthinking this again. Okay, you know what? The rest of it is black. Let's just go back to the gray and get back on track. Because I am overthinking and I don't want to do that right now. So this. Reset that. Means we go with this piece. This is the 8. This is the 8. Oh, good God. That was the 6 that I was dealing with just now. No wonder my brain wasn't working. Okay, so this next piece. So we go. And this is where the these pieces actually come in really useful, because we can finally use the caution without, you know, looking like total dingbats. Alright, so we're gonna move it up. We got those pieces on the sides. Are those useful at all? Let's pretend they are. You know what has been a very very interesting piece that I was looking at. And it's one of the roof pieces. One of the pieces, the taxi signs. What the heck? I'm just gonna pop it on there. Probably gonna get hidden anyway. One of the downside of the Lego builds is that a lot of pieces get hidden. But it's there, so we'll know it's there. Okay, so this piece is kind of weird because it's the center mass. So this is what's going to happen at the end. It's going to have a pole that you slide the pieces down onto. So we're actually going to be building out from the base here, and then building off from the side. So we actually need to come up a little bit more. Ah, in the center. This space, I don't want that to go to waste, because that's a good space for a thruster, but it may not have a chance, the opportunity to use it in any other way. So, what do we do here? We have the base of it. Like I said, wasted space at the bottom. But we continue with the build, and we just go with it. So, to get this properly, we need. Wait a minute. I never tried it. How does this look? And do they actually interact with each other? Sorry, I have to test this out, because I never tried any of these pieces before. After the, I don't like that. The Ecto one kind of changed my mind about using a couple of different pieces, so I actually kind of like how that looks. So we're gonna go with it, and then we're gonna add on top of this these two pieces, because we have to focus in the center here. There's no glass, so we have to fake the glass and the lights that go on the inside. Well, we don't have to fake the lights, but we have to fake the glass. So we have a couple of center columns that we have to look at here. Hey, Electro, what's happening? I keep trying to come back to the chat. Some of this I remember how I did before. So I'm going to try to um, keep the chat going. Now, I'm trying to get the circle here, because there's a funny thing with the circles in this game, and it's that once they're in place, they don't like to move, even around certain objects. So, if I get the spacing right, we can get... Is that right? I think it's right. All the way around. 1. Ah. Not too mechanical looking, but with these guys on, they do increase the look of it. So, these may be a bit of a saving grace when it comes to that mechanical look. And this is something that the instructions are not going to tell you. They'll tell you to use that web that we don't have any access to. And then the hooks that we don't have access to. So many things that we just don't have any access to. That's just the nature of it. Now, I can knock this piece out and it will just hang there because of the nature of the circles, unless they've patched it. So, wish me luck. It literally hangs in the air. You can actually build one here. I don't know if you guys have ever checked this out, because it's one of the coolest phenomenons in the game. Here. And it just hangs. It is now permanently connected. If you take out any of the pieces in the middle, then it will fall. Hey, Bunk, what's happening? Good to see ya. Now, one of the things that we can do here is add one of the lights. One of the funky new lights. And there's the battle bus light in particular. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 1 for each side. 3. These are not in the instructions, of course. This is all interpretation. But since we don't have that, we're just going to play with it. I'm glad Bunk's here. Slade, thanks for coming around and lurking with me, man. Cool to have you. I'm glad Bunk has finally showed up. Now she can receive the adulation. Unfortunately, I will be working today, by the way, so they have to head off at some point. Yep, I'm actually getting messages. The festival starts tomorrow, so it's a working weekend. So I'm just using this time in the morning. I know it was kind of an impromptu thing after the whole battle bus thing last night. Yesterday, actually, we decided to build the battle bus, the Halloween battle bus. Kind of the last minute. Mr. Black egged me on. I gotta say that I may have placed it a little too far back. We'll see what happens. I may have to place some balloons in some hidden compartments. Get a little buoyancy in the front. We'll see. Oh, here's another compartment. the steps. That's problematic. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Just add a couple more points of buoyancy here and there. But anyway. Hey, Joker. Good to see you, man. Oh, someone asked about the Batman car. In the future, sure. But the question is, which Batman car? I can build any of them. You want me to build an 1960 one? Sure. I'm actually looking at doing more Lego store build. Mr. Black, there you are. Thanks for coming and laying out the Halloween decorations. We need to start building the rest of this battle bus. The decorating part. We are moving through the rest of this. Like I said, Mr. Black egg beyond and then vanish on me. You know how it is. Okay, we got a circle part up here. He abandoned me, man. Totally bailed. Something about family, etc., etc. I wish I hadn't looked at my messages. Now I'm all a little bit antsy to see what's up. But they will wait for a little bit. Okay, that's the small one. What else we got? How big is this one? That's way too big. Thought we had a circular one. This is from Mos Eisley. In case anybody's wondering. I don't like how the bottom of that looks. But let's build it up and see what happens. Okay, so this is where the balloons attach, etc. So let's get... Where's my greeble? Fine. Wait a minute, is it attached to the side or it attaches to the side? Never the front. I think we can we use these guys here? Not enough space. Dang it. I was hoping to use those there. I need some proper supports under here. That is looking really, really wide. All right, so I guess we'll just go back to building this up, out. Chat has been behaving themselves very well today. Haven't you guys? So no chaos this morning. I think we're waiting for you to come, Bunk. All right. So meet in the center. Then that slots in. Then we have all this going on. So the balloons are here. Now, this is where I was talking about um, possibly being hidden. Because the side pieces come on. We don't have those side pieces. We would have to take what's the smallest piece that we can actually fit on the side? This is a circle, and this is the next one. And it's way too big. Let me look at the floors again. I think Mos Eisley had some. That's the smallest. All right, you know what? Let's try that. Yes, I am rather casual with the flipping. I forget somebody mentioned that the other day. I forget who it was. Maybe it was a figment of my imagination. How's that look? I'm not sure I dig it. I kind of like this a lot more. If we can have something to accentuate it, I suppose we could make it work. Okay, so we need like a circle. We can do that. We can add one of discs. Discs. Why is it so hard, suddenly hard to say? Discs. Discs. All right. So we have that. And now let's see if we can move one of these decorations. Oh, so close. So dang close. All right. I guess we have to cheat it. Nothing there? Okay. So this design is standard. Doesn't matter if you're using, if you're making the black battle bus or making a regular battle bus. This one comes standard. No, I don't want to see that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a spacer in here. It's not perfect. But we're not going for perfection. We're going for awesome. There. Do the same thing on the other side. I think it's worth it. perfection can be a trap sometimes. Okay, so there we go. We have the top of our battle bus. And then the rest of this is balloon, which gets ridiculous because the balloon comes up here, etc., etc. And it's I don't want to get into the whole thing about using balloons and everything, but seriously, right now I can just go add 4 of these. And this thing will fly. I gotta go and get breakfast ready for the kids. So this is like the end of this. Oh, I'm surprised. Last time, it was a lot heavier, a lot lighter. So that's interesting. Once it's actually in flight, it starts making noise. That's a little bit disturbing. You know what I just realized that I didn't do? I didn't add my up thrusters. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's a fairly easy fix. Once it settles in, we're going to add one here, there, so 4 in the back. Two in the front there. So we keep the upward thrust kind of centralized. These should add additional boost to get that movement. All right, so let's try this out. Of course, the battle bus probably shouldn't land, but you know what? The heck with it. We do what we do. I treat it like a spaceship. I'm surprised that these have started making noise the instant that we actually start to fly. I'm a little disappointed by that. Oh, one other thing I forgot. The thrusters. Got to set channel 4. Wait. Hold on. Oh, channel 3. It's all channel 3. So, I guess up we go. So I need more upward thrust. Clearly. Gonna bring it in for landing. a little worried about how that one is shaking. So I may have to rebalance a couple of these guys. If it can just settle down. See, this is the thing I don't like about the swivels. This nonsense happens. And you see how they shake? They're constantly moving the bus. So, this is not perfect. I gotta find a solution for it. I think once it's back on the ground, it should settle. Alright. Come on guys, settle down. These guys in particular don't like their lot in life. You. Stop it. Get up there. Alright. I think that's all that we have time for today. It's a spooky bus. Ooh. But anyway, here we are with our haunted battle bus. Mr. Black is going to come and do the Halloween decorations. We got to make it fully spooky. And to do that, oh, you know what? I'm going to log out and log back in that this has settled down. Wow. Hey, Haskins. What's up? Oh, this one is actually more. Oh, I completely missed Haskins there. Sweet. Yes, the battle bus build is a lot more chill. Well, Bunk, I know this is supposed to be day off and everything, but Tuesday I'm not going to be here, and Wednesday either. I have to be down at the hotel at 7 o'clock on both those days. So there will be no stream on Tuesday. I'll put out a notice about it, but this is kind of why you're getting these extra streams this weekend, mainly because of the battle bus and because we aren't having any streams on those 2 days. I will definitely look at building a Batman car. Mr. Black is going to make it even spookier. Right, Mr. Black? Okay, I don't hear any sound. Son of a... Okay. Okay, we're good. No crashing. It's actually fully on the ground. Alright, let's just throw on a couple of decorations here, get Mr. Black started. And he can come on and help make it spooky, because Mr. Black is awesome at spooky. He says he's not good at decorations, but he's proven time and time again that that's a lie. So, just saying. So let's see. Oh, you know what would have been really good for the center of the battle bus? Where is it? It's a decoration? It's a decoration. So it should be under here. Electrical. No? Okay, Frankie's place there. Is this the one? No, that's not the one. There we go. That would have been, that's perfect for it. Of course, it should have gone in the center here. That would have been good. It's a little bigger. That's perfect. Yes, son of a almost swearing. Oh, check this out. You can add a couple switches. Nice. I think I'll add it right here instead. Add some candles over here. Teapots, pumpkins, lights and stuff. All right, let's see. So decorations. Where are my lights? Oh, these are some spooky candles. Wall pieces. Where are the regular ones? Okay, here we go. First, it will start to crash again. So I apologize. I'm gonna have to turn off the lights every single time I add something. Now, because we used floor pieces, we gotta find different connecting points for the bus. So this is gonna be a challenge, to say the least. All right, so I'm gonna leave the rest of this for Mr. Black, and I'm sure we can come back and find a spooky-looking bus. So that's all for today. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I will not be around. So happy building. Go out and build some awesome. But keep it spooky for Halloween. I'm the MadPup66. I usually stream every morning from 8:30 to 10 a.m. We build Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings. If it's sci-fi and fantasy, then I am building it. That's what we do around here. So, oh, just so you know where you are. Oh boy, we're in epic building zone here. Okay, anyway, if it's epic, we're building it. Follow me on my socials at MadPuck, the MadPuck66, wherever social media is. If you're first time here, please join, subscribe, push all the buttons, do the things. And I will see you in the next stream. Take care.